Hi everybody, welcome to another Chelsea update. This week we look back to the games against Southampton and Norwich City, and we look forward to tomorrow's game against Stoke City. So join me for the Chelsea update. Hi everybody, welcome to Chelsea update. My name's Steve Hadlow. I do this weekly vlog or podcast, whatever you want to call it, about Chelsea Football Club, a club that I love very much. So I've followed them since the 1970s, and I like to follow them in the media, usually watch them on the TV, and I go to the occasional game at the Bridge. So let's start, shall we? On last Saturday we were away to Southampton. A tricky tie it could have been, but luckily Chelsea came out 2-1 winners. A quick look at the team, shall we? As usual, you can pause your video, have a look at the team, then we can continue on. As you see from the team, Baba made a mistake in the first half, which led to the first goal by Long in the 42nd minute. So Gus decided to take off Baba due to his form and replace him by young Brazilian Kennedy, who sometimes plays up front as a forward or sometimes just as an emergency left back. So he started the second half. He also changed Hazard right at the end for Matic, so he got onto the pitch. Don't know if he did much. And for Pedro, he got injured in the 7th minute, and Oscar came on and played the full match. So we got a 2-1 win. Second half goals from Fabregas and from Ivanovic, which was a great header right at the end. The old type of Chelsea, which we love, getting a late winner. Stats wise, Southampton had 35, Chelsea had 65, so it was 2-1. So that even shows you straight away how much possession wise Chelsea had. Shots wise, 7 to Southampton, 16 to Chelsea. On target, 2 to Southampton, 4 for Chelsea. Now to corners, 7 to 8 to Chelsea, and 11 to Chelsea for fouls, and 10 for Southampton. Now doesn't tell you much. I'm not going to rub in statistics. People love them, some people hate them. Last night I was watching the first half of the England game, ladies game against USA, and Jonathan Pearce literally killed the game for me by umpteen facts. I like my, don't you? If you watch this, you know I like my facts as well. But to me, he ruined the game, the first half. I stayed up late as it was, but I'm glad I didn't stay up the second half. I know we lost 1-0 England. Bad luck, girls, but USA are a good side. But Jonathan Pearce should, he likes to go over the top. He gets to the point where you think he's going to tell you who the girls are dating, and it's just completely silly. I know these girls are perhaps a bit unknown to us, but I like a commentator in any game to describe the action. Unfortunately, that didn't happen last night. So we got a 2-1 win, which was 3 points, as I said before, much needed. And Gus seemed happy, and it took us on to the Norwich game, which was on a Tuesday night at Carrow Road. So we went there, 2 games away. The line-up, I'll put them up, shall I? Have a quick look. As you see, he made a change in the 69th, in the 60th minute. Traore, who got a full game, or 60 minutes. He's played from the start. I think he's just rotating to keep players protected for the next week's PSG game. So Traore started and William replaced him in the 60th minute, and Oscar was replaced by Mikel in the 60th minute. Kennedy, who came on a sub in the last game, he started, and he was replaced by Baba, who got replaced in the previous game in the 69th minute. If you look at it, notice the substitute, Pato actually was on the substitute bench, which perhaps is a plus sign for Chelsea. The other 3 are our usual suspects. Begovic, he must feel really out of it at the moment, Begovic. I mean, he had all that game time beginning of the season. and now you can't really, he's Courtois' first choice, so he's out every game. I thought, he might have played one of the FA Cup games, Payet, I said, was on the bench. Remy, again, another not getting shows. Traore's getting the preference at the moment. And Loftus-Cheek. Now, Loftus-Cheek signed a contract with Chelsea, I think it was 5 years or something with Chelsea. And some people say he's on about £60,000 a week. Harry Redknapp, the former Spurs manager, he wasn't too happy hearing this player was getting, this sort of money. He said they should be on like a 1 year contract. They should review it after a year. If you consider the amount of playing time that Loftus-Cheek has had, it's a lot of money for a player that young. He's 20 now, and he's not exactly banging in goals, or he's actually not knocking the door, trying to play every. I know he's on the bench, and Chelsea probably got high hopes for him next season. He's gusted at one of the press conferences. He needs to prove his strength and his stamina. That's why they're doing a special training for him. So we'll have to wait and see. I've seen a little bit of him so far. And I think it's getting silly money. I'm not being funny. Chelsea seem to be throwing money at people, and I think that's a lot of money to throw at a kid who's not actually done it. Unlike the kid, take the kid at Manchester United. He's got in there off the cuff. He stood in for a player, scored 2 goals, played another game, scored another 2 goals against the Arsenal, which we were all happy about. Rashford, and good luck to the kid. But he was in a team that Chelsea youth team were beating last year, so our players are better than them. Let's hope that when the new manager, which is at the moment gossip as it may be, we've got this Italian guy coming in, the manager, to take over, and let's just hope he can sort out this business that the youth set up, because it's not right. It's just getting silly. Anyway, to go back to Norwich game, shall we? Stats wise, possession wise, Norwich had 47, Chelsea had 53. Shots 13 for Norwich, 10 for Chelsea. On target 2 each. Corners 4 each as well. And fouls 17 for Norwich and 5 for Chelsea. So we won 3-1. They scored in the 68th minute. They came back after we had scored 2 first half goals. First one from Kennedy, which proved to be the fastest goal in the Premier League, which congratulations to him for that. That's the sort of, you want something fresh to happen with the team. And he got an early goal. Then Costa got one just before the half time. He was fraction offside. If you look at the replay on the highlights, he was a fraction offside. But that we rode at luck and we got the goal and we won. And we won 2-1. And another 3 points, which moves Chelsea up to 10th in the league, which is on the top half of the league now, which is great. And people are now talking about qualifying for the Europa League in 6th place. It's possible. We're not far behind the other teams. On Saturday, we're home to Stoke City, and they're a few points ahead of us. So if we beat them on Saturday, we get even higher. One step at a time. Let's not get too carried away. Stoke City are a good side. Mark Hughes, one of our old favourites from Chelsea. During the Zola time, Mark was a great player for Chelsea. Most people remember him playing for Manchester United, but for Chelsea, he was a good servant. I didn't realise he actually was really a Chelsea fan before that. And it was something new I hadn't read about him. So, Saturday, we're home to Stoke City. Another 3 o'clock kick-off. And another 3 points much needed. It may just turn out to be a draw. I don't know. With Chelsea, if they do what they did in the second half against Southampton, we've got a chance. So let's be optimistic. I hope you're enjoying these short shows or podcasts, whatever you want to call it. I'm a pure amateur, I know that. And other shows are getting thousands of viewers. I'm lucky to break double figures, so I do it because I enjoy it. I'm a Chelsea fan, okay? I'll give you all the links on the screen as I do the show. If you want to check them out, please do. If you don't, fine. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do that also, which I'll be grateful for as well. So until next time, keep it blue and keep it Chelsea. So come on Chelsea, another 3 points please.